I couldn't reach that far. All right, we'll call the meeting to order. So we're going to start with the oath of office for all three of the newly elected officials. So congratulations to Steve Miller, Chris Cuneo, and Vince Pacelli. We'll all get sworn in, and then we'll proceed to elect the vice president of council and a few other quick things, and then it'll be a quick one tonight. So whoever wants to start. Vince, you want to start since I have you first?
Sure.
Okay, we'll come over here and do it since we're on camera. Sure, you can be up there if you'd like. Okay, so raise your right hand. You'll say your name, and then I'll go and give you say it.
Okay.
I
Vincent C. Pacelli.
do affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, and that I will be faithful and will bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland, and I will support the Constitution and laws thereof, and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment, diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the office of council member according to the Constitution and laws of the state.
I do.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Again. Can you sign this and take it to Kelly? Chris, you want to go next?
Sure.
And there's certain order. Do the same thing? Okay. I do affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, and I will be faithful and will bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland, and will support the Constitution and laws thereof, and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment, diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the office of council member according to the Constitution and laws of the state. Congratulations again. And you sign it with Kelly. I think you should come out here a little bit, because it was your first, regular session.
I, Stephen L. Miller,
Do affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, and that I will be faithful and will bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland, and will support the Constitution and laws thereof, and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment, diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the office of council member according to the Constitution and laws of the state.
I will.
Congratulations. For the first time
Yeah.
in a new seat.
Fix your top.
So congratulations to everyone. We had two incumbents, and of course, Steve Miller, he's kind of an incumbent. He's just in a different seat this time. I think you've pretty much covered them all, haven't you? Is this your?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
So congratulations. I'm happy to have you sitting right next to me.
Thank you.
So the next step is the election of the vice president of council. I guess we just have to decide who would like it, and then we vote on it, and that'll be that. Does anybody? I can't make that decision, so it's all up to you guys what you want to do.
I mean, I kind of like how it is, to be honest. So, Jen, correct?
I am, and I
Yeah.
don't mind if someone else wants it, though. That's fine, too.
No, I think, yeah, I'm good with that. But Jen,
I'll second that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So do we need a formal motion, or is that okay? We can just take a vote? Okay. Do we have a motion for the election of Jennifer Miller?
I'll make a motion for the election of Jennifer Miller for vice president of the council.
And I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, congratulations,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Vice President. So we have a discussion of the committees. Right now, I guess the question I have is, we have to decide who wants to stay in their committee, who wants to change. We will eventually have maybe a couple other committees that we're going to try to fill, but for now, kind of haven't gotten that far. So Nature Center is open because Mrs. Howe left. And what do we, I know that, I think you're going to do some helping with Kelly, but I guess you're still going to be on a separate committee, correct?
Correct. I was thinking of capital projects.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
Very good.
Okay.
I'll take the Nature Center.
I love that. Okay, so our new committees, you will be on planning and zoning, nature center,
Educational outreach.
educational outreach, capital projects,
Governmental and I guess cable.
Right, so what are we gonna do about, it's not Mama anymore, but our North Carroll Business Alliance, how are we gonna handle that?
My problem was the meetings are during the day. It made it difficult for me to get there.
Okay,
I
So
would have
sometimes I
How
can make
often-
it, sometimes I couldn't.
How often are the meetings?
Once a month on Thursdays at noon, rotated around.
I might be able to split it,
So I could do it probably when I'm not traveling, I could do it.
okay, and then maybe when you're not, maybe you can. do
if it,
It's
you
not
said
split.
Thursdays?
Thursdays at noon.
Okay,
It's usually at Dutch Corner.
It's
at
either Dutch Corner or Hampstead.
Fargo's or
Okay.
Greenmount Station.
Right,
okay,
not too far.
all right, yeah, I asked before, like, just to.
And all you're doing is, your liaison, you're reporting on what's going on in the
Yeah.
town, there may be a little question and answer. And again, my problem was, I'm at work.
And occasionally I go, and I think Chief goes sometimes, Michelle goes, Matt goes, so we can work it out that, I think everybody can work together, we'll just
Split it,
talk to each
right.
other,
I
as
can-
long as we
yeah,
have somebody
I
there.
think splitting it would be good, like if you're out and we can work,
fine.
that way.
And if they can't, maybe somebody else could fill in. I mean, I don't think it's it's easy enough. Okay.
It is easy enough.
Is everybody comfortable with that?
Yep.
Okay. Anybody have any questions or comments or any concerns or anything along those lines? No? Okay. Anybody out there have any questions or concerns? Ms. Miller, do you have some questions? No? Okay. All right, then I guess we need a motion to adjourn.
Right, I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Everyone's in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good night, everyone.